Hello world, this is KD9LVR Dennis. Got an updated video here real quick for my antenna setup. So since I did not get any responses from anybody in the comments, well except from Alan W9ALK, what I did was I snipped off the extra length of wire and I just fed it through the the top of the 9 foot adjustable painter's pole. So there's over 70 feet of wire now that I'm using. I'm estimating about 72 feet of wire, and that's what I'm currently using for my inverted L. He got the 25 feet that goes up into the tree, and it's about 46, 47 feet that goes to the painter pole in the front of the property. Um, I have been able to make contacts. I made a couple on 75 meters, and oh boy, so you got some bad noise going on right now on the waterfall of the 7300. The thing is, it used to be with the old setup, which you've seen before, with the over 160 feet of wire. I could at least tune it up on the Kenwood here with its internal tuner, but now with the current setup on 80 meters, I have to use the external auto tuner for the ICOM to just be able to get onto 80 meters. As far as I can tell, the rest of the bands, 40 on up, tunes up just fine. Um, so trying to think of what to do. Because if necessary, I can just strip the ends of the wires and reattach what I cut off, and then I could just try to figure out where to go from there. Um, I know height and length is what's hurting me, because I can only get so far up into the trees. I know I can borrow the neighbor's adjustable ladder, but I don't really like climbing up and down that thing. It makes me very nervous. So then the next option would be length, but I'm not sure where to go with it if I were to reattach the wire that I cut off. Because originally what I had was the wire going out to that painter pole and then looping back on the other side of the trees. So the main part of the wire was on this side of the trees, and then the stuff that was looping here should be like this, or well, you get the idea. Basically, it came around like this, but I stopped doing that because the wire was right up against the new antenna that I have for 2 meters 70 centimeters, and really can't do that again because the new antenna. But I'm limited to what I can do with out front. Basically, the only thing I could think of is basically running the wire out to that painter pole and then kind of going back like this at an angle back towards the house here, towards, let's say, like the end of the porch here. But my only issue with that is I'm afraid that if I do that, when I transmit, I'm going to have RF coming into the house, into my shack and upstairs. So not sure what to do. Basically, it's just a situation where it is what it is. I'll just have to accept it for what it is. Or if anybody's got any suggestions, tips, or tricks on how I can fix this situation, I'd really appreciate it. 73s and peace and all that good stuff.